Joining me now to discuss Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton. Ken, let me ask you first about Sheriff Arpaio. He was pardoned, but beyond that, he felt the need to go in there and have the conviction erased. Any thoughts on that at all?
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him. Obviously, that affects the rest of your life, so I'm not surprised that would be the route that the sheriff would take.
The idea that Robert Mueller has hired some really serious heavyweights, and he is preparing somehow to maybe preempt President Trump's attempts to preemptively pardon folks. What does that tell you about the nature of this investigation and how far off the rails it's probably gone? Well,
it's pretty far off the rail. I mean, the president under the Constitution has very broad authority to pardon whoever he wants. It's in our Constitution. We have a history of it. You know, you can go back through president after president. They've pardoned whoever they wanted to, and some of them have doled out a lot of pardons. So they can do it pre-indictment, post-indictment, post-conviction, whatever they want to do. They have authority to do it.
Ken, of course, in the aftermath of the tragedy in Las Vegas, a lot of talk about legislative efforts to do something with the so-called gun control. And from what I understand, there may even be a bipartisan bill submitted by a Republican tomorrow with respect to the bump stock. I know Texas is a state where people love their guns. People appreciate the Second Amendment. Are you concerned that the pendulum, though, public opinion could change to the point where the Second Amendment could actually be threatened?
You know, absolutely. I don't think it will be in Texas, but, putting in place gun control for criminals, people that are willing to kill people, to me seems like an effort not worth taking. People that are law-abiding citizens are going to follow the law, and they're going to be the ones without the guns, not the people that are doing acts like this. I think there's no law that we could put in place that would have prevented what happened in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I agree, and it's so interesting. I just can't recall the last time something like this happened, and it was a member of the NRA, for instance, someone who abided by the law that actually was behind the tragedy. Ken, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.